Kathy. Well, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and data from the CDC shows only about 1 out of 5 homicide victims in the United States are killed by an intimate partner each year, which is a horrible statistic. Earlier this morning, I spoke with Karen Ferguson. She works with CORA, or Community Overcoming Relationship Abuse, about ways and resources people can use to better understand this very serious issue. Thank you very much for joining us and talking to us about this very, very serious and very important subject. What are some of the issues that you think that are misunderstood surrounding this very important issue?
I think the biggest issues are really understanding that it is still happening. It's happening behind closed doors, and that it is really the people around us that are experiencing this. If we think about the statistics nationally, 1 in 4 women, 1 in 7 women, 1 in 2 transgender individuals has experienced intimate partner abuse in their lifetime.
And I think that, I mean, it's always kind of, you know, a big secret. You know, there's a lot of shame involved. You know, nobody wants to necessarily tell loved ones, hey, I'm in this relationship that is very compromised and so forth. And there always seems to be a lot of blame as well. But it's really complicated how these all evolve, correct?
It is really complicated, and that's why we even in our name call it a relationship abuse, because abuse we think of as that domestic violence, the violence piece of it, but there's many forms of abuse. There's emotional abuse, verbal abuse, financial abuse, and so it really is complicated. There are many ways that one person keeps control over another person.
And a lot of it sometimes is, I call it kind of the chipping away, you know, little tiny microaggressions that might be occurring that slowly erode and kind of can entrap a victim, correct?
Yes, or even that begin by that sort of romantic idea of what we think of as love, and you know, that love bombing, and that really...
Now, what's love bombing?
Love bombing is that early jumping into a relationship and sort of sweeping you off your feet and saying, it's so beautiful when you wear that outfit and we go to this restaurant, but really that's the beginning of controlling behavior.
And tell me a little bit more about that controlling behavior, because it can be overt. It can be, you know, many different kinds of ways, correct?
Yeah, we talk about red flags a lot when we are out there in the community providing education. And for example, when you see your friend's phone sort of exploding with, hey, where are you? I thought you were going to be home, you know, a half an hour ago.
Kind of second guessing, eroding, that kind of stuff.
Yes, that tracking and that wanting to always know and be aware of that other person's movements.
So how can someone step in on that?
Well, and that's the biggest issue, is that although our desire often when we see somebody who we love in that situation is to say, why don't you leave? Really what we need to do is create safe space for that person. We need to give them the room to tell us without judgment what's going on, with compassion, exactly.
What else can we do in, you know, in trying to open up that dialogue so that they feel safe enough that it's a safe space between the two, so that, you know, maybe you can help a friend in need?
So I think that just knowing about the resources, everybody having the information that there are domestic violence hotlines out there. We have a 24/7 hotline at CORA. There's also national hotlines. So making sure that you can tell someone, you know, I think there's someone you could talk to, and maybe get a plan for how to reach safety in case you might need that.
Because again, I mean, this is not something that is defined by a particular group or so forth. I mean, it is widespread. It can affect anyone, right?
It really can, and so we have a prevention program that I'd love to mention that is about just families with young children, because we really need that information out to all families. And so we work with the San Mateo County Libraries, and we just got a national commendation from the Urban Libraries Council for this work, giving out these tote bags to help families just understand good, healthy communication. And so it's all different ways that we have to get the information out to people. What is a healthy relationship, and what to do if your relationship looks like maybe it isn't.
And then what would you say as far as what age is good to start having those conversations, you know, younger, older, you know, teens, tweens, that kind of thing?
Well, so we love giving information even to middle school and high schoolers in terms of the beginning of their own relationships, but really it begins from the very beginning, because as a child is growing up, what they're seeing their parents do is what they're going to carry with them as well.
Tell me a little bit about the information that's going to be online or on the website. We've got that on KRON4.com. So again, you guys have been in this field for quite some time.
We have 47 years.
Wow.
And we have the hotline number, and we also have legal services. All of our services are free, so we're happy for people to go to our website. There's a Get Help page, but there's also just lots of other information that you can share with your community.
I was going to say, we can see that right there. There's the 800 number, and again, you can call this 24/7.
You can call this 24/7, and it is open for anyone. I think once upon a time we used to think this was women, but anyone who is in need of services in any community is welcome to reach out and get resources.
You were mentioning transgender. I mean, that's an important thing to, you know, to kind of talk about, that this really affects anyone, any age, any person.
It really is just about relationship and how we treat each other. So the LGBTQ community, as well as communities that are, you know, for example, deaf or the elderly, these communities too also are experiencing.
Seniors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, with family members and dynamics and along those lines and so forth.
Yes, and within different cultural communities as well.
Do you see any data that suggests, I mean, again, it's just, it doesn't matter the age, correct?
It really doesn't matter the age, and I think it is of significant concern what is starting to happen within teen relationships, where there are you know, certain behaviors, for example, looking at choking as something that is promoted as a, you know, possible thing to do within a relationship, and that actually is a really deep sign of potential lethality in a relationship.
Exactly. We have a lot more, obviously, on our website of KRON4.com. Karen, thank you very much for coming. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be right back.